Hi friends, today we discuss about transmitters. For establishing the wireless communication properly, we required transmitter, channel, receiver. The transmitter will produce the signal. That signal will be transmitted through a transmitting antenna into the free space. So where the free space is the wireless communication channel. Okay, so in this air is used as the channel. Okay, so that signal will be received by receiving antenna and that will be given to the receiver. Okay, so at the receiver side we having the destination or application. Okay, so that application will be taken the our receiving signal. Okay, so here the transmitting antenna will transmit the signal into the free space. Whenever the signal enter into the free space, it converted into electromagnetic wave. Okay, so that wave having speed is equal to velocity of light. The velocity of light c equal to, we have value that is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second or 3 into 10 power 10 centimeter per second. Okay, so then in the free space the signal having the speed that is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Okay, so in the electromagnetic wave in the free space it having the two fields, one is electric field and another one is magnetic field. Those two fields are perpendicular to each other. Okay, so whenever the signal enter into the free space, then the signal is attenuated. Okay, so weak. That weak signal is received by this receiving antenna. After that we having number of amplifier stages. Okay, so that amplifiers boost up the our signal. Okay, so now the transmitters classification. The transmitters are classified based on the carrier frequency and power levels. Based on the carrier frequency, the transmitters are classified into three types. One is long wave transmitter, medium wave transmitter, and third one is short wave transmitter. Based on the power levels, the transmitters are classified into two types: low level transmitter and high level transmitter. Okay, so now coming to the long wave transmitter. Here long wave transmitter having the wavelength that is lambda is very large. Okay, so as the lambda is very large, FC, the carrier frequency, becomes very low. Okay, as we know the formula that is lambda is equal to C by F. As the lambda is high, then F is low. Okay, so in the long wave transmitter, wavelength of the signal or wave is very large and carrier frequency is very short. Around that frequency is 300 kilohertz. Okay, due to low frequency, carrier frequency, the signal will be attenuated largely. Highly the signal will be attenuated. Okay, so low carrier frequency, then the signal will be transmitted for short distance. So that's why we using this type of transmitter in the regional broadcasting. Okay, so this type of transmitters are not economical. Okay, now coming to the medium wave transmitter. In the medium wave transmitter, the wavelength of the signal transmitter produced signal lambda is medium. Okay, so at that case the carrier frequency also medium. That carrier frequency is in between 525 kilohertz to 625 kilohertz. Okay, so this type of transmitters are radiated the signal uniformly. Okay, so they can coverage the area uniformly. Okay, so now next shortwave transmitter, that is third one. Okay, so in the name itself shows the shortwave, that is the lambda wavelength of the wave is very small. As the lambda is very small, the carrier frequency is very large. Okay, so that carrier frequency is around 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz. Okay, so as the carrier frequency is high, okay, so the signal can be transmitted for the longer distances. Okay, so that's why this type of transmitters we using in the long distance communication. Okay, so based on the power levels, the transmitters are classified into two types. One is low level transmitters and high level transmitters. Okay, so we can call as low level AM transmitters or high level AM transmitters. Okay, so in this case the modulation takes place in the initial stage. Okay, so at the low power level the modulation takes place in the low level transmitter. Okay, so that means the AM wave is produced in the initial stage. Okay, so here in this transmitter we require low power. Okay, so after producing waves in the initial stage, we having the number of amplifier stages. Okay, so that amplifiers or boost up the our signal. Okay, next high level AM transmitters. In the high level the modulation takes place at final stage. Okay, so here we required high power to producing the signal. Based on power levels and modulation takes place, the transmitters are classified into two types, low level and high level AM transmitters. Here this is the block diagram of low level AM transmitter. So in this first we having the stabilized RF oscillator. This stabilized RF oscillator will produce the stable RF signal. Stable low RF signal will be produced by this RF oscillator. If it is produced the high RF signal, okay, so the large RF signal, that will be distortions in the communication. That signal makes distortion in the communication. Okay, so due to that here we using the stabilized RF oscillator. This stabilized RF oscillator will produce or generate stable frequency signal. That signal is passing through class A buffer amplifier. Here this class A buffer amplifier producing or providing high output impedance. If any time if the output signal or output power level is feedback to the input, this power amplifier will be attenuated. Okay, if this class A power amplifier is not there, then the output power level is feedback to this input, that is our signal. Okay, RF signal. Okay, so that power levels are added to our RF signals. Okay, so that will cause the distortions or harmonics in our RF signal. Okay, so that's why here we using the class A buffer amplifier. Okay, so next after that we having the block, that is harmonic generator. This harmonic generator having the multipliers. This will increase the frequency range of our input signal. Okay, if suppose for example here I require 3000 kilohertz signal. Okay, so but I have 8 kilohertz signal 6 kilohertz signal from the stable RF oscillator. Okay, so here I require 3000 kilohertz. Okay, so this harmonic generator multiply this 6k with 500k, so then that signal becomes 3000k. Okay, so this harmonic generator will increase the frequency range of input signal for the required signal. Okay, so now here after harmonic generator we having the carrier signal, that is high frequency signal, that is C of t. Okay, so for the modulation process we require two signals, one is carrier signal C of t and another one is M of t. Okay, so M of t is our message signal or baseband signal, audio frequency signal, that is our information signal. Okay, so that is generated by here audio frequency modulating network. Okay, so this will produce the random low frequency signal. Okay, so that is passing through this audio processing and filtering network. Okay, so this audio processing and filtering circuit produce band limited message signal. It provide high gain for the low frequency component and low gain for the high frequency component. Okay, so then this network will allow only high gain signals. Okay, so that is low frequency signal will be passing through this audio processing and filtering network. Okay, so then here we having our message signal, that is M of t. So that M of t is passing through class A AF amplifier. Here this class A amplifier will producing or offer the high input, high impedance output. Okay, so output impedance of class A amplifier is high. Okay, if the signal is feedback to input, okay, so then it will be attenuated, that one. Okay, so here we having the M of t and here we having the C of t. Those two signals are modulated in the modulator network. Okay, so the modulator will multiply the C of t and M of t signals. Okay, so here M of t is low level signal. Okay, so here the power level of M of t is very low. Okay, so then at the low level the modulation takes place in the low level transmitter. Okay, so after that the modulated signal is passing through linear class B power amplifier. Okay, so in the linear class B power amplifier the power level of the modulated signal will be increased by using this linear class B power amplifier. Okay, so then after that the signal is passing through matched network. Okay, so where matched network provide required power of related antenna. Okay, so this is about the low level transmitter working. Okay, so coming to the advantages, it is simple, so easy to design. Okay, so here we required only low power levels. Okay, so coming to the disadvantages, the efficiency, power efficiency is very less in this case. Okay, so now high level transmitter. So here is the block diagram of the high level transmitter. So here first block is stabilized RF crystal oscillator. Stabilized RF crystal oscillator generates the stable low frequency, low carrier frequency. Okay, so that signal is passing through class A buffer amplifier. This class A buffer amplifiers provide high output impedance. If the signal power level is feedback to the input, then this class A buffer amplifier will be attenuate that signal power levels. Okay, if it is not there, the output power levels of signals will be added to our stable RF signal. Okay, so whenever the power levels are added to this signal, the signal will be distorted. Okay, so that's why here we using the class A buffer amplifier. Okay, so next the signal is passing through harmonic generator. So this harmonic generator having the multipliers. This multipliers will increase the range of the carrier signal for our required levels. Okay, so the after harmonic generator, our carrier signal C of T will be generated. Okay, so that is high frequency signal will be generated after harmonic generator. Okay, so that signal is passing through linear class B power amplifier. Okay, so in the low AM transmitter, after modulator, the power levels of the signal will be increased. Okay, so but in the high level transmitter, before modulation, the signal power levels will be increased. Okay, so here in the linear class B power amplifier, the levels of power levels of carrier signal will be increased. Okay, so high levels will be added to the carrier signal. Okay, so here the carrier signal is generated. For the modulation, we required carrier signal and as well as message signal. Okay, so message signal is our information signal. To carry our message signal, we require C of T. Okay, so the C of T is generated by this process. Okay, so now M of T. Here you see audio frequency modulating signal is there. Okay, so this circuit, this network will generate the random low frequency signal. Okay, so that signal is passing through audio processing and filtering network. Okay, so here this audio processing and filtering network will generate the band limited signal. Okay, so that signal is our versional message signal. Okay, so that means here high frequency components are attenuated by this one and low frequency components are passed through this one. Okay, so for that it provide the high gain for the low frequency component and low gain for the high frequency components. Okay, so high gain components, high gain low frequency components will be passed by this audio processing and filtering. Okay, so low gain high frequency signals are attenuated by this network. Okay, so that signal is passing through class A buffer amplifier. So class A buffer amplifier, AF buffer amplifier will passing whatever the input is there, that signal is at the output. Okay, so buffer in the sense no changes will be occurred. Okay, so just this is keep here. If the signal is feedback to the input, okay, so there is a chance of noise, okay, distortion. So to overcome that one, here we using class A buffer amplifiers. Okay, so the class A buffer amplifiers provide high output impedance. Okay, so now the signal here is M of T. So that M of T is passing through AF class B power amplifier. So here we using the audio class B power amplifier, audio frequency class B power amplifiers. So this power amplifiers will increase the power levels of the message signal. Okay, so before this class B power amplifier, our message signal having the low power levels. Okay, so after passing this class B power amplifier, the power levels of the M of T will be increased. Okay, so here C of T power levels increased and M of T power levels are increased before modulation process. Okay, so those two high power leveled carrier signal and message signals are passing through the modulator. So this modulator will multiply the two signals M of T and C of T and generate the modulated wave. Okay, so that wave is passing through class C RF amplifier, output amplifier. Okay, so this will increase the levels of the power for suitable for our antenna. Okay.